If you are watching this video, you're probably wondering, how do I book an appointment with the UVU Public Speaking Lab? What's it like when I'm in the appointment? How do I do this? Well, don't stress. My name is Jordan Macon. I am the UVU Public Speaking Lab manager, and this video is to introduce you to the lab, make sure you can get connected, and understand just exactly what you're doing. So I'm going to cover a few things in this video. First, I'm going to go over why we're making you do the lab in the first place. Then I'll go over how you can book an appointment. And lastly, we'll cover how to get connected, what to do once it's your appointment time. Okay, first of all, let's talk about why we're making you go to the lab 4 times throughout the semester to practice your speeches before you submit them or present them in class. Look, I know you're busy. I know you're college students. I know you have jobs. I know you have homework and other activities going on in life. So there better be a good reason for us to make you do this extra thing. And I promise you that there is. So the biggest reason is that we really just want you to succeed in this course. We did some research a few years ago and found out that students who practice their speech in the public speaking lab with a trained tutor did on average almost a full letter grade better than students who did not practice. So already that's boosting grades and making your speeches better. Second, we want this public speaking experience to not be super stressful for you. And I know going into the lab and working with a tutor can be stressful, but really just know we are there to give you feedback to make your speech better. You don't want the first time you're presenting your speech to be in front of your class for a grade. That's just a mixture for disaster. So this way you at least present with one person. We give you some honest feedback that reflects the rubric and helps you do well on the assignment. And hopefully that reduces some anxiety when you present in class. This is also going to give you some confidence, make it so you present more effectively in front of your class as well. The grade, reducing anxiety, building some confidence. Those are all reasons we want you to come to the speaking lab and why it's a requirement in this course. So now that we have covered why we're making you do this, let's move on to how to book an appointment. Okay, all these links are linked in your Canvas course, so don't stress about these, but they're also here for reference as well. The website you're going to go to book your appointment is called Appointee. That's the service we use, and really the address is really easy. It's booking.appointee.com/UVU Speech Lab. It's going to look like this when you first go to the web page. You have a couple of options. We are offering appointments in person and online via Microsoft Teams throughout the semester. You should know that these two schedules are a little bit different. As of right now, the online appointments have more evening slots. In person is more during the day. So if you see it that maybe you wanted an in-person appointment but none of the time work for you, maybe switch over and see what the online appointments are like. So you're going to click on which one you're going to do. Let's say we're doing a Microsoft Teams appointment. Boom. We're going to look at availability. I don't have the full schedule up right now, but just know there are evening slots, morning slots throughout the day, Monday through Friday. We should have quite a robust schedule once it is going. We're going to say, okay, I want to get due today and go at 6:15. You're going to type in your UVID number, whose class you are in, which speech you are practicing. So probably your intro speech is your first time scheduling. And then if there's anything you want us to know beforehand, like, oh, I'm really stressed with like how to grab the audience's attention at the beginning, or how do I preview my points? You can put that here. And this last one is just a reminder that for these Microsoft Teams appointments that I will show you, it's actually your responsibility to call in at your assigned time. I'll show you how to do that in a second, but that's what this final box is here. Okay, then we click Next, and this looks like a confirmation page, but listen to me, look at me. This is not a confirmation page. As you can see down here at the bottom, there's a confirm button. I didn't design this. It's not great because it kind of does look like, oh, my appointment's booked. Make sure you click this confirm button. This is like last final check before you confirm. So click this button down here. I'm telling you, click it or else your appointment won't be booked. Okay, confirm. This page where you can actually save it to your calendar, to Google or to Outlook, this is confirmed. You should get an email right away that confirms your appointment. So make sure you get that email. You heard my computer chime, and I just got the email. It's right there, so that's exciting. This is what the email looks like. As you can see, it has some information, how to get connected, which we'll go over here in a second. Now that you have booked your appointment, let's look at how to get connected during your appointment, whether it's Microsoft Teams or in person. Since the one we booked was Microsoft Teams, I'll show you how to do that first. And it's pretty simple, actually. In the confirmation email and also on your Canvas course, there's a link to this website that is our UVU Public Speaking Lab website. That's instructions and tutor directory. The big portion of this website is what we went over, how to book an appointment, what we just did. So if you ever want a visual reference where you don't have to watch and listen to me, which I wouldn't blame you, you can just go to this website and there's all the information there. The other thing this website adds is a link to all the tutors who work in the lab. These are links that will open up in Microsoft Teams. So first thing to do is to make sure you have Microsoft Teams downloaded and that you are signed in with your @uvu.edu account. That is your Microsoft UVU account. If you don't have that, it probably won't let you connect with people within the organization within UVU. So you'll go to this website, and you can either scroll to the bottom, and there's these buttons down here with people's names, or I added this little handy link. You can click this, and boom, you're at the bottom of the page. So let's say we had scheduled an appointment with Jocelyn. If you don't remember, go back to your confirmation email. It'll show you which tutor you signed up with. And if we just click Jocelyn, it's going to open up in Microsoft Teams right here. And look, I'm in a chat with Jocelyn. And you could try this earlier and send them a message, say, hey, I'm your appointment at 2:30 tomorrow. Just want to check and make sure this works. Or you can just wait and call at the right time. But just know, once you have brought this up, this button up here, this little video button, that's what you're going to click on to connect with your tutor. That is how you get connected with Microsoft Teams. If you have an in-person appointment, it's a lot simpler. You do all the same things we just talked about as far as booking the appointment, but then you are going to show up to where our labs are. We have 3 different lab rooms. We're in the Clark building, north of the library. We're kind of like the northernmost point on campus. And we're in CB 505A, B, and C, which is the 5th floor. Once you get to the 5th floor, you should be able to see signs that kind of direct you to where these rooms are. And basically, you're just going to hang out outside in the lab room, and we'll bring you in at your appointment time. We will have you practice in person and give you a feedback form that way. So once you complete these appointments, you will receive a feedback form, and this is what you're going to turn in to Canvas to get credit for practicing. If you do an appointment online, you'll probably get a digital one. We'll send you a PDF. In person, depending on the tutor, they can type one for you that's digital, or they might give you a handwritten one, in which case you might have to take a picture of it to upload it to Canvas. So that concludes this introductory and how-to public speaking lab video. We covered why we're making you do this. Remember, we want you to succeed. We went over how to book an appointment and how to get connected at your appointment time. We are excited to see you in the lab and excited to see you practice your speeches. Do not stress about your speech being perfect when you come to the lab. That's what we're here to help with. It's okay if you need to read it. It's okay if it's really choppy. Really, we're not here to judge you. We're just here to help you make the speech the best it can be and help you succeed in this COM 1020 course.